Well, hello there. It is so wonderful to see you. Chelsea, how many stage managers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I'm scared.
It's time.
Oh. That's so dumb. Hi everyone, this is Santa's Study. I'm your host, Chelsea Noelle, and with us today we have my hilarious friend, Santa Claus himself, Kris Kringle.
Howdy, Chelsea.
It's good to see you, Kris.
It's good to be seen. And I have to apologize for being late today, Chelsea.
You were here at your call time.
Yeah, but I like to come in early and help out with the lights and cameras and stuff, and I just didn't make it.
I feel like there's a story as to why you didn't make it.
No story. I just had to stop, and whenever I was just about to leave the house, I realized I had to clean the cat litter.
Oh, Kris, I love your cat.
Oh, Hannah is very fond of you too.
You would love this cat. She's so sweet. Anytime I come over to Kris's home, I walk in and he's ready to drink hot chocolate and chat, but that cat, she is meowing her head off, and I immediately have to sit down and I make sure I'm petting her and giving her all the attention in the world because Lord knows she can't get less attention than Santa Claus. But her name is Lahahane, and she... Hey Santa, why is that her name?
Well, we adopted her in Maui, and we decided to give her a Hawaiian name. And Lahahane means sunshine. And that's the fun thing she always finds in the house. Whenever there's a little dollop of sunshine somewhere around, she finds it so that she can lay down in it.
Oh, she's a little sunshine kitty. But you had to clean her litter.
Oh yeah, I try to make a habit of cleaning the litter once every Tuesday morning and Saturday morning, because if I don't, then I might forget and it doesn't get nice.
Oh, come on, Kris. There's no elf to do that?
No?
You mean to tell me that there's a laundry fairy, but there's no cleaning cat litter elf?
Nope. But the good news for me is at least there is a reindeer stall mucking gnome.
Ew. All right, on that note, let's get to our question for today.
All right.
Okay. Today's question comes from Kimberly Hopkins from Redcar, England, United Kingdom. And she writes...
It's a he. He's a lad.
Sorry, Kimberly. I guess that's me making assumptions or my preconception showing. Anyways, he writes, Dear Father Christmas.
I'll answer to that.
I live in a flat where there is no chimney. Shall I still get gifts?
You shall.
But he just said there's no chimney. How are you going to get in?
Well, that's an interesting story. And I think the story starts with the idea that when a word transfers from one language to another, its meaning can change as well. For instance, if I take you out to dinner...
Oh, please don't.
Why not?
You know I'm trying to lose weight for the wedding.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so anyway, if we were out to dinner and I would say, what do you want for your entree? What would that mean to you?
What I would want for my main course.
Exactly. So in North America, entree means the main course. However, entree, which is actually a French word, in France and pretty much the rest of the world, means what is the appetizer of the meal. So, appetizer, entree in France. In North America, it means main course. What does that have to do with chimney? I'll explain it to you. There is an elfin word that's called shimmy. Now, shimmy is a word that means a magical entrance to a dwelling. Now, you know that every house, every home, every apartment has a threshold, correct?
If you mean like a door, yeah, sure.
Well, a threshold actually means an enchanted barrier that completely surrounds a human dwelling. that prevents enchanted creatures from getting into that dwelling, whether that dwelling, again, is a house or an apartment or a flat, or unfortunately in some cases even a car. So the only way to get through a threshold is by using a shimmy. The only creatures that can create a shimmy are elves. They create a magical entrance and are able to get into your house, but the nice thing is they're not coming into your house for mischief. Elves are coming in to find out if you're naughty or nice. So you don't have anything to worry about.
Well, that's terrifying. But it is very interesting. But how do we get from shimmy then to a chimney?
Very good. The easiest way to make a shimmy is to use an opening that's already there. Back in the day, whenever people heated their homes with fireplaces, the flue that went from the fireplace up to the roof, the chimney, was the easiest way to make a shimmy. So I would use that shimmy to get into the house. Now, unfortunately, over the course of time, whenever I would tell people that I get into their house via a shimmy, and I would tell them that I was using the flue, they thought I said chimney. Shimmy, chimney. But the truth is, an elf can make an entrance into a house, into a home, into an apartment, through the ceiling, through the floor, through almost anything.
Wow, that's really interesting. But I understand how we get from chimney, shimmy, and all of that, but the word shimmy in the English language now is like a dance.
That's true. So the elfin word shimmy came into the English language around the turn of last century. And what happened is that whenever you see someone using a shimmy, it's not just an easy thing to do. You have to sort of move your body through the shimmy. You move your hips, you move your arms. So what happened is that movement became the word shimmy.
All right. Well, Santa, can you shimmy?
I can, but no one wants to see an old guy with my girth shimmy. Trust me.
And with that image in our minds, we're going to end the episode here.
And may your cookies always be warm and your milk cold. Thanks, Chels.
Remember to hit like and subscribe because that's what you do on YouTube. And if you would like to send in a question for Santa to answer, you can email ask_Santa, SANTA, at AOL.com.
Have you ever wondered what I do for the other 364 days a year? Well, right now I'm in the city of Pittsburgh, and I can come to visit you not just on Christmas Eve. I hope to see you soon.